Greetings, everybody. This video today is about how we're going to be relating in heaven. So I'm doing this video now here on earth so that we understand what kind of skills we need to make sure so we can know to relate, how to relate in heaven, especially with the one that's going to be giving everybody some instructions. So here in this video, I'm showing you the personality of the Most High, the Creator, the personality that you really want to relate with, so that you know how to handle his instructions, how to handle him, how to relate with him. Okay, so I'm trying to show you how relatable he is, how really relatable. He's really relatable because we are all created in his image. So that means we are, the way we act. I'm talking about the right side of us now, not the messing up side. The right side of us, the way we act, that's how he is. Okay, we walk, he walks. We sit down, we lie down, we get tired. Everything that we go through, that's how he goes through. And he often wears flesh, just like you and I. Okay, he often wears flesh just like everybody else. So you could understand that he's a person. I'll say a person that because in your image, in our image, we are people. So he relates to us in a people person form. Okay, so this video today, I'm showing you how we can relate to him, how his personality is, the one that we want to really make sure we relate to. Okay, and I'm showing you examples in the scripture where he was doing things that we can see that no, we can really relate to this one right here. Okay, he is like a person, somebody you can meet down the street. Okay, so let me show you one good one of the main good examples. Okay, where he was visiting Abraham in person. He was walking with two other angels. So it was 3 men. Even the scripture says that. So he looked and saw 3 men stood by him. So they're coming into his tent, into Abraham's tent, in physical form, man. Okay. So just like you were sitting in your house, you see 3 people coming to your house. Okay. It's just normal, regular people. But because Abraham was a religious man, he knew what angel beings are like. So, but they looked just like the same because nobody on the streets were talking about, "Ooh, who are these men? Oh, they look strange." No, they were like regular people. Okay. So walking in there. So as you can see in Genesis 18:5. Okay, so, and he had feet. He said, "Sit down, let me wash your feet and you can rest. Maybe you're tired," and stuff like so. And then he organized Sarah his wife, Abraham's wife, to organize some bread and some stuff, so he can sit down and eat. I mean, really, look at chapter 8. They and sit and eat. He sat and ate with him. With Abraham. So you can understand that he's a person, he can relate, he's somebody who can just walk in and you can talk to and chit chat. And Abraham used that moment to negotiate his little deals on the side. That very moment, but he had to wait until the 2 angels left. Okay, let me show you this part I'm talking about right now. So you can actually see it's somebody you can relate to. Okay, you can really relate with this person. Here, when the 2 angels, when Solomon said, "Okay, Abraham, I need to talk to you, man. I'm here to deliver some messages to you. Sarah is going to have a kid and stuff." And because they were old, 70-something and 60-something years old, way over. So Solomon was delivering messages. So he said to 2 angels, "Go to Sodom and Gomorrah," because that's where they were supposed to go. So then Solomon remained behind with Abraham, chatting some more. Like regular person sitting and talking. Not like this thing the devil is trying to say, "Oh, you have to shower first, you must be clean, you must be in this form if you want to talk to the Most High." No. You must just talk. Just say something, talk like you're talking to somebody. Okay, so in this situation here, I'm trying to show you. So them 2 angels, when they left, went to Sodom and Gomorrah to tell Lot, you got to get out of here. This place is going to be burned down. So when them 2 angels went, Solomon was left behind. I actually remained behind to talk further with Abraham. And that's when Abraham told, "Okay, let me sneak in my little suggestions in here. I want to, negotiate my little stuff." That's what Abraham did. Because he could see that he can talk, he can relate with him. Like a person man to man. All right? So as you can see there. So in his message, Solomon was trying to say to Abraham, your wife is going to conceive a child. Don't worry about he's old now, but he's going to have a kid. And, Lot is going to be saved. We want to get, the 2 angels are sent out there, all that kind of message. But then Lot started negotiating that, no, how about if, cause he started drawing near first so that he can hear. Because like a person got ears. So Abraham was sitting a little further. Maybe there was an angel. Maybe someone was sitting in the middle between them angels. So when the angel stood up and left, there was this space in between Abraham and so Abraham started, drew near, as you can see the verse 25 there. He drew near and then started negotiating. Hey man, are you gonna really kill these people? Everybody, man, there's righteous people. There's some people at least who are doing good and stuff. And so they say, okay, all right, well, okay, what do you want to hear? And then Abraham said, no, but then if at least you find 50 people there who are good, are you going to destroy the whole city? No, I'll spare the whole city if you can find 50 people who are righteous in there. Boom. And then Abraham said, okay, I think 50. Okay, how about maybe they run short by 5? I'm reading this thing. This is exactly what he said. If they run short by 5 and maybe they end up falling into 45-ish, will you? And someone said, 45, good. I'll and then he started negotiating down 30. As you can see, they've highlighted the numbers. What if you see 20? And someone says, yeah, I'll spare the whole city if you find 20 righteous people over there. They're talking man to man, right? Sitting under a tree after they ate. They're busy eating actually here. If they're talking, they're eating. Yeah. I'll spare. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm just trying to make you see how person to person this thing is. Talking to this whole situation, this sin is so that you don't think, oh, he's out there, he's like a cloud of blue. He's gonna scare you. No, a person to person, man to man, talking to Abraham. Right here, I'll show you more examples, so you can actually see, you can relate to him. You don't need to be scared and just talk like you're talking to somebody. Okay, here, and then Abraham negotiated all the way to 10. And so then he still said, 10, if you find 10 people who are good over there, I'll spare the whole city just for the sake of that 10 people. And Abraham knew that, okay, he might be pushing it. He's pushing it down 5. Okay, let me just end at 10. And then when they were done talking, 10. And Sonny still stick around to listen if maybe Abraham want to negotiate it down again. And Abraham was done negotiating. And then Sonny is carrying on eating. And when he was done eating, there you go, at the bottom there, the last verse. When he was done eating, then he stood up and left. Okay, that's the last chapter in that verse. So you can see that it's people talking. He can relate. Here's another example. When Musa was interacting with Sonny all the time. Musa, he couldn't really look at him. So Musa was like, okay, I hear you talking about you got this glory, you got this. Can you show me yourself? I want to see you now. Because I can hear you talk like a person. I want to see a picture of you. That's Musa now talking. Not scared and, I'm going to burn in hell. He's talking. He's really talking. And Sonin said, okay, all right. I'll give you. So Sonin listens. When he don't think, I'm God, I'm the mightiest of them all. You are just a person on earth. No, he listens and take into consideration what you're saying and weighs all different options, what could have been done better, and suggest this and this, and actually give you what you want if it makes sense. Okay? So here, Musa channel and say, I want to see you. I've been talking with you in the mountain and everything. Oh, can I see you now? And then suddenly said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go past, but I'm gonna hide you. I'm gonna hide your face. I don't want to see you. I'll put my hand, literally a hand. I'll first put you on a rock, so you're there on that rock, and then I'll go past. But then I put my hand on you. He got a hand, a person to person. You can see that I highlighted it for you. So I got to put my hand, and then when I go past, and then I put my hand, but then when I go, when the person go past and put his hand on your face, you can't see. And then when he's gone past, you only see his back. So that's what Musa ended up seeing, his back. I hope there was a book of Moses, so you can tell us what else he saw, how his back was. But now the pagans removed the book of Moses. I know Moses probably wrote a book. Not just being shoved in Genesis and they say, no, it's the 5th book of Moses. I want to see a book of Moses, a title, book of Moses. Then we know it's just Moses, not talking about everybody else. That's Adam and Eve, But anyway, so it's for somebody you can relate to. So whatever you got suggestions, bring them suggestions, talk about them. Because you can see he listens, Sonny listens. So if you got something to say it. Okay, if you got something to say, don't be like them devils, and I will be, these are just people. I can overthrow this. Don't have that attitude of it's a bunch of clowns. I will overthrow them anytime I want. I would. That attitude don't work. Okay, so bring a suggestion. If you got something to say, bring it over so everybody can hear it and listen, and we can take into account what you're saying, and I'm trying to say, okay, because that whole thing. Okay, because the main reasons I'm giving you he listened to Musa's suggestions. Remember to forgive children of Israel, because Musa was always, please forgive them, and they were messing up. And so then say, oh, you know what? I'm gonna throw my fire. I'm gonna consume all these people right down here in this desert. And Musa said, oh, please, hey, how are we going to look to the nations? Because the nations are going to think, hey, you failed. You couldn't take these people to the promised land like you said. So now you started killing them. Because the nations won't understand how you're going to look. And suddenly said, okay, maybe I would look bad. He didn't say it, but you can tell that he considered what Musa said and started saying, okay, I'm not going to punish them. But just make sure, you keep me away from them. I'm not going to walk away from them. I'm paraphrasing. I'm saying I'm not going to walk with them. That's what Sunan said. No more cloud, pillar in the daytime and fire in the night. I'm not walking with them anymore. I'm going to stay away. And then you, Moses, walk with them. And then I'll come once in a blue moon into the tent, and I'll fall down into the tent, and then you'll see a cloud coming down there. Once in a blue moon, but I'm not going to be there full time because these people are pissing me off all the time. I'm just paraphrasing. So y'all understand and relate to the message I'm trying to give to you. Okay? So y'all understand that he can relate. Here's another point. He set an age with Abraham. I'll show you that example just now. He considered Abraham's countdown plea. 50 people, 45, 30. What about 20? How about 10? Counting down. He considered that, okay, yeah, I'll give you a chance, So he listens, he considers, okay? So you can talk. He takes comments into consideration. I'll make an example like the children of Israel in the wilderness. They're always commanding and saying all kind of stuff. So he pays attention to point of views. Even Satan in Job's story, Satan was talking about, you build a big hedge around Job. That's why he's serving you, because you are pumping him with all the resources. I would serve you too if I was you give me all the stuff you're giving to Job. That's what the devil's saying. And Satan said, no. Job is not serving me just because of what I'm giving him, or the protection, the hedge that I'm providing him. And Satan said, okay, then take that hedge away, take that protection, take all that stuff, and see if he's still going to serve you. So you see, he's talking with even the devil now, the most notorious person. Satan is like, okay, hey devil, where are you going? Where are you from? Where have you been? He talks. Now, if you can talk to the devil like that, how much more you, a favored being who did not try to kill him or try to overthrow him and got fired from him? How much more? So you can talk to him and relate. He's relatable, I'm telling you now. So he pays attention to point of view. He gives you a chance. If you make a mistake, like Jonah and them, and Elijah running, trying to hide, and he come earth, wind, and fire. You all know the story. Elijah running away from Jezebel, hiding, huffing, puffing under a tree, and suddenly they say, "Oh, really? Are you really running from that woman now? Just because she said she's gonna kill you, you believe that?" Now, I want you to go back in there and do this. He gave him some instruction. But he relates, he talks, he chit-chats. Okay? And he also, he says another part of Elijah be fleeing all the time. In another story where Elijah was given to, there's another lady who had, she had a baby, he had a baby. She had a kid, a son. But nobody, the Bible doesn't say where the daddy was. Maybe it was a baby daddy who disappeared or whatever. But the woman was alone with her son. And suddenly said, okay, go live with her then, play the, kind of a role, a manly role in that household. But stay there, she's going to provide for you. You be the man in there, just be there, play the role. So, suddenly is relatable. He can relate to situations. But, don't, I have to be 100% first. People make mistakes, okay? You have to just understand that. And he understands you. Okay, so I mean, don't lose that pompous thing of the survival of the fittest. If you got something to say, come say it. Relate with him. Come say, he'll listen. Don't, because Lucifer's mistake was he knew a lot, and instead of coming up with suggestions, how about if we do it better this way? How about if it will look good if we do things like this? He had good suggestions. He was smart. He knew stuff. And he had a lot of angels, behind suggesting things and working with it. Instead, he thought, he could use all that power to overthrow. No. That's where he went wrong. Because now, he ended up being fired. So if you got something, if you got, like what I'm saying now, why I'm saying that is, if you got some skills you have acquired, whatever you've acquired whilst you're on earth right now, all of those things, you must come and bring suggestions and come up with ideas, be value adding to the community in heaven. So instead of just, thinking, okay, I could use this to empower myself. No. Just bring all of that to have that spirit of that serving obedience. All those skills, if okay, the drink, it tastes better if you add a little milk in here. Go suggest, don't edit. Don't go ahead and edit. Think you are starting something. You are an inventor just go ahead, go speak to someone. How about if we do it this way? How about this? How about, even now you can practice a skill now. Give those suggestions to them. So how about maybe, let's think about the fallen angels. What about the fallen angels who did not really understand what was going on, and some jazz in them? So all of them, how about they come when they're on earth? I mean, just give suggestions. You don't know what. Okay, just suggest. I'm just making an example now. I'm not saying just say that, but make an example. So suggestions. If you have got skills, give suggestions. Especially if you've got experiences here on earth, how's going. Because now the new earth is coming, and you probably going to be staying in the new earth. So come up with all them skills you learned from the old earth, things that worked. Okay, things that worked and things that didn't work. You're learning. So that's why I didn't say he wants overcomers and stuff. People who overcame and knew how to overcome, how to juggle, how to So be that, right? So don't have that spirit of better reign, and that's the devil talking about better reign in hell than serve in heaven. That thing don't work. That thing don't work, because in hell there's no getting out. What are you reigning? Because now the new heaven and earth, we're not gonna have demons over there. So yeah, that's what the point of this video is. Acquire those skills whilst you're here on earth, right?